Jessica, Ann, thank you for giving me a few minutes today on press day for the Orville.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming and saying hello.
Man cave.
That's right. One of the first questions I'm starting off today is with, why does it feel so long since we've seen you guys?
You've never seen me before.
Right.
You haven't met Charlie yet, and I don't know from a pandemic and me having a baby and production shutting down and coming back. I mean, there's a lot of factors in there, but we did it. We crossed that finish line. We're ready to show you guys some really epic episodes that are beautifully done with a beautiful cast, new cast member, really good storylines, really good topics that we touch on and talk about. And they're like mini movies. I'm like very excited for everyone to come on, from the music to the acting to the visual effects to all the sets. One piece to the puzzle that wasn't on its A game times 100. So we're ready to go. We're ready for you guys to come on this ride with us. It's going to be epic, and get ready.
So, Annie, you just joined the cast. You're Charlie. How do you feel about all this so far?
I'm really excited. I mean, this is very different from anything I've ever done, and it was very challenging and like a fun role to take on. I've never really watched a lot of sci-fi stuff, so it was very new to me. And after binge watching the first 2 seasons, I was like so excited to come onto the show and seeing how the 3rd season kind of plays out. It's very, very different. It kind of takes the comedic and the sort of end of 2nd season and then just completely blows it out of the water. Also, we had a lot more time with Hulu, having a little bit more time to, have these episodes air, which gave us more freedom to do what we did with the episodes and have this, crazy from reading the scripts and seeing what it looks like. Even with my wildest imagination, reading it and picturing the alien or picturing what they're trying to type that doesn't exist because it's all, science fiction. Seeing it come to life was so cool. And I'm excited to see all of them. I still haven't seen all the episodes. So I'm genuinely excited to see how it all plays out. But yeah, I was really excited to come onto the show, and everyone was great to work with. And I really think that my character has a cool dynamic this season, and I'm excited to see what everyone thinks about her.
Yeah. How did it feel connecting with this character for the first time?
I mean, it was fun. I definitely have that kind of badass, strong, determined mentality myself, but I just kind of really amped that up and had that just not as much vulnerable sense. You have to really understand the authority that you have on a ship and what your job is to be here. So you have to kind of separate the feelings and the actual job that you're here to do. But her and Isaac have a really cool arc this season, along with a couple other characters. But I will say that was kind of my main person that I have a little bit of a story with. And acting with an alien was much harder than I thought it was. Or not an alien, but a robot, with the eyes. Right. I will never forget my first day on set, being so prepared. And then the minute I'm looking at this robot with the blue eyes, I'm just thinking, okay, this is weird. How do I do this? You know what I mean? Right, so that was a little bit challenging, but you get used to it. And yeah, I'm happy.
Jessica, Lieutenant Tala, how did it feel to put that uniform back on and get back into action?
Let me tell you, it was fun. And I was excited for all the stunts that are coming this season. I was ready to be back on that bridge, even though some days we laugh that the bridge days were the longest days to shoot because there's so many setups and all the things. But I was ready. We just have a fun time, and we have the best fans, and I'm very eager and anxious for them to watch this and see this and go on this ride with us. I'm excited to get the feedback, to hear what they think, because it does feel different in a good way. I mean, season 1 and season 2 were amazing and epic, and I loved them. And you can't have a season 3 without building off of what you did in the other 2. So all around, it's all good stuff. But it's having her come on and what these storylines are and what these topics that we talk about. I'm just really pumped. It was awesome. So good to put that uniform back on. It was good to be back on the ship. And, it was exciting too, because that break of about a year, when we started, we didn't know how long that was going to be. So in the middle of it, you started getting back into the character and the lines, and then it was like another month and then another month. And I'm like, when are we going to get back to space?
Well, I want to thank you for giving me a few minutes today on press day, Hulu June 2nd, the Orville. Thank you.
Thank you.